Hello everybody, it's the Raven8425 here, bringing another video, and today we're continuing our Nebraska Dynasty where we're going to be in week 4 of our first season. Today we're going to be taking on number 23 Illinois, who is currently undefeated in our first Big Ten conference game of the season. Should be a big one. Look around the league first here at the top 25. You can see still a lot of undefeated teams up there, as is to be expected this early on in the season. You got a lot of Big Ten squads like Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, and a lot of SEC schools, as you would probably guess. All right, and obviously we're nowhere to be found here at 1 and 2. Now, of course, the first thing we do in the episode is to go through our recruiting. And again, we're looking at everybody we have hours on and seeing how we're doing with them. And most of these guys we still have a big lead on. All right, and that's kind of what we're looking for. You can see this guy, Roger Hepburn, we're still falling, and he's a 94 speed receiver. My guess is we will not get him because he keeps falling down. Even West Virginia is getting more points than we are currently. But if we keep going down here, you can see most of the guys we do have a lead on. All right, so I don't think we really got to change out any of the points here. We are getting the guys we want, except for Moses Hill here. So maybe we can put a little bit more on him just 1 week and see if we're able to do anything with that. All right, I'll go ahead and also put some on the punter just to make sure we get him, because again, we do need one punter. Now let's see who we can schedule for a visit. We have enough points here to schedule one person for a visit, and we want it to be the person we are the closest on. So a guy like Legend Keogh, maybe Darren McBride. Okay, these are the type of guys we want to use our visits on. Nolan Goff. All right, he is definitely someone we're going to want to bring in at 99 speed. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule him for a visit. If we look, none of the other teams have scheduled him yet. Okay, so I want to make sure we can get the most points possible out of this visit. So I'm going to do it against UCLA. All right, now against Wisconsin, we can gain a lot, but it's very end of the season, and there's a good chance we lose that game. So I'm going to go ahead and do UCLA, and we're going to do brand exposure because we have an A in that. So he'll be coming for a visit that week, and we're going to see if we can pick him up. That's all we're going to be doing for recruiting this week, so let's go ahead and get into the game. Now, we are 3 overalls higher than Illinois, but we are now on Heisman difficulty. If you watched the episode last week, I switched it from All-American to Heisman. Now, I know we were on the road in Oklahoma, but we still ended up losing that game 31-0. So it wasn't a great showing from us. Now, we are playing this one at home, so I'm hoping for a little bit of a better outcome, especially since we're also playing a lesser opponent, and it looks like the crowd is ready to go. If you remember our last home game in week 2, we took on Colorado, where we had a 17-3 lead, and we still ended up losing that game 31-17. So they ended up getting 28 unanswered on us. Just big play after big play, a pick six, a big touchdown. So we want to limit the big plays here, all right, and hopefully get some of our own. Our offense hasn't been terrible, but it's a lot of long drives, not a lot of big play capability just yet from this Nebraska offense. Right, but there's still a lot to build off of here. Starting with our freshman quarterback, Dylan Raiola, who we will not see. We're going to see Thomas Fidun. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know if I ever will. But we're going to start off with a run here. We're going to start off with a halfback stretch. Now you can see they're loading that right side, so we're actually going to take this one to the left and see if we can't make something happen. So we get it to our running back, and he's got space. He's going to make one man miss before getting caught from behind. Great start there from our running back. See if we can maybe use that to our advantage with a little bit of a play action here. See if we can catch this defense off guard a little bit after the big run. So we're on play action. We're going to throw it to our running back there, who is open. And a gain of 5. Can't be too mad at that. If we can gain 5 yards every play, we're going to win the game. Just think of it that way. On 2nd and 5 here, I think I'm going to hand it off to Johnson. And he's going to get it, but they do shed a block. We kind of had a hole there, but it's closed quickly as Dennis Briggs is able to bring Johnson down and hold him to no gain. So here on 3rd and 5, we're definitely going to have to pass the ball. I think I'm going to bring Coleman down on a drag route to kind of get these guys crossing over a little bit. And I'm also going to put the running back on a streak to kind of clear out that part of the field. And let's see if something gets open here. They are in man, and R1 did get open after a while. Again, there was kind of just a mess in the middle of the field, and the corner got caught just a little bit, which was able to open up that play. And Dylan Raiola fitted it in there. A little bit of read option. We actually could have kept that. The edge rusher did eventually bite, but still, Ramir Johnson's able to gain 3. So on 2nd and 7, I think we're actually going to run the ball here. It looks like they're in man. There's only 5 men in the box. If we can get these cornerbacks with their back turned, we might actually be able to get a big gain, and 65 just could not hold his block. But still, we gained about 4 there, so that's not a terrible play. But now on 3rd and 3, we definitely don't want to take a sack here, because that could knock us out of field goal range, but we want more than that. So we're going to throw it quickly to our wide receiver, Bullock, and he's actually going to make a couple men miss before being taken down. Alex Bullock, that is. We're getting about 6 or 7, but it's enough for the first down, and that's what matters. I think we're going to go ahead and run another read option here. See if anything opens up on this defense. And that time he stayed, so we're going to have to run it up the middle. And a great run there by Ramir Johnson, using his legs and his wheels to pick up the first down. Now here on 1st and 10 from the 10, so it's basically 1st and goal. I don't know why they're calling it that. I guess we could get like a first down at the 1-inch line. We're going to see if we can just punch it in right here. And we throw it. I mean, let me show you what I'm looking at here. I mean, it is what it is. I can't even hit X. I can't even skip this. Like, I have to sit here and watch myself throw the interception. That's what the game is going to make happen. No, we're not even going to get a replay, but I just want to show you what I'm looking at here. Hello? Okay. So this receiver over here is on a drag route, and he just gets, I mean, absolutely caught up, and he just stops, and then the linebacker, I mean, it is what it is. The defense needs to come out and make a play. So let's see if they can do that. We have the crowd behind us. Our toughness ranks 14. That should help this defense perform well. And they're going to hand it off, and we're there. I shoot that gap and knock the running back for a loss of 4. Now we have an opportunity here to possibly do something. And we're going to send pressure. It could end up biting us, coming back to bite us, but we need to possibly get a safety here. And they are going to run the ball, and they have space, but luckily 44 reached his arm out and was able to slow him down, or else he could have went far. But here on 3rd and 9, they're actually going to hurry up. We're going to play the pass, though they could still run it here based on the situation. Nobody's really open, but he has 1,000 years to throw, and you can't guard him forever. So, first down, Illinois. Gonna run a little man here since, you know, nobody wanted to sack the quarterback. They're gonna hand it off. He's gonna cut back, but there's nothing going on there. So he gets nothing on that play. This time we're gonna send a little bit of a blitz, and hopefully we can get this quarterback down before he makes a throw. And they just run a little hitch route for a gain of 4. They're hurrying up here. Now, the one bad thing about this defense is we're only rushing 3, and then I get switched off, but it's a pick. Tommy Hill wants to be an All-American. His second pick 6 of the season, and one the Cornhuskers needed badly. They try to run the same exact route 2 plays in a row, and he's having none of it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Tommy Hill said no. And we are going to go to the end of the first quarter with a 7-0 lead against undefeated Illinois. So 1st and 10 here for Illinois. And they're actually going to run a little screenplay, and it works. Well, it looked like it was going to work, but then nobody blocked, so they're hurrying up. That's just kind of how they're running their offense right now, is this hurry-up scheme. Can our guys be ready for it? And there's somebody open in a slant across the middle, but luckily he's not super fast as we're able to catch up to him. Maybe I should have been there. I was using the safety who was playing a zone coverage, but he probably would have been playing back anyways. But we're going to blitz here on 1st and 10. They're actually running that little hitch run pass option. And able to get 6 from it. The receiver didn't even have his back to the quarterback. So they were lucky enough to actually be able to fit that one in there. And they are going to run the ball here. But we got 3 guys there waiting for him as we make him lose 1. So a big play here coming up. 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Can we get a stop here and get our offense onto the field? And he's going to throw it away. There was just nothing downfield. We absolutely locked him up there. And eventually, after a very long time, our defensive line did get to him and forced him to throw that one away. We're going to try to angle this one to the sideline, but fail miserably as we will get the ball at the 23-yard line. So we need this offense to come out here and do something. We got down to the 6-yard line last play before throwing that unfortunate interception. We're going to go ahead and throw this one to the tight end. See if we can't make something happen. And we do. The gain of 20 on the first play of the drive. The first drive was looking good. Cannot deny that. But ending with a pick instead of a touchdown is not how you want to do it. But we're going to run here on 1st and 10. And they had some great blocks there. Team really... Not even being sarcastic on that one. Those were actually good blocks. As we're able to pick up 7 yards, excuse me, for a 2nd and 3. The read option's kind of been working against this Illinois team, so I think we're going to keep going at it. And there's just nobody there to even try to stop us. As we give it to Ramir Johnson, he's just going to keep running around. Just kind of having, or just kind of doing whatever he wants today. Nobody's really stopping him as of yet. We're going to go ahead and jet touch pass this to our actual backup running back. But unfortunately, nothing was really going on there. Let's run a slip screen. See if Ramir Johnson can make something in the open field. Looks like they may blitz here, which would be beneficial. They do not. They back off. We do get it to Ramir Johnson. We're able to cut back and use our blocks a little bit. I got a little too excited there, but we do gain 6, making it a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, excuse me. If this is man, X could be open there quickly on the flat. We're going to look there first. It is, and he is open. We're able to get it there. Get the 1st down, and they're going to lose, looks like a defensive lineman, to possible wrist injury. And just like that, we're close to the 2-minute warning here. But let's see if we can't finish this drive off right. Yeah, so that run didn't work. It looked like the one guy was going to come in free with no blocks whatsoever, but he actually got blocked, which then kind of messed up that little juke I was doing. It put me right into the back of an offensive lineman. 2nd and 10 here. Let's see if we can make something happen with this pass. They are going to blitz a little bit, which opens up our tight end to gain 4. I was hoping for a little bit more there, but just not enough speed to separate from that corner or safety. Not sure who was guarding him there. But here on 3rd and 6, nobody drops back in coverage. X could be open here. And they are not. We're going to go ahead and roll out of the pocket, though, and we're not going to have anybody, and we're going to throw that one away. So we're going to have to take 3. Dylan Raiola just was not fast enough to get to the edge there. Let's make sure we actually hit this. We may have missed. And it off the upright and in. Doinked it. But it goes through. A matter of inches, millimeters maybe even, from a 7-0 game, but we do have 10, as you can see, the doink and in. Love that that's even a possibility here. First time I've seen that in any Madden, and I just really messed up the kickoff because I'm so excited about that doink. But we're up 10-0. Illinois is going to try to make something happen here before the half. They are being shut out currently. We've done a real good job limiting this offense. And again, we have everything covered down the field that he just has to force it up. And we can't come up with a pick. But, I mean, everything is being covered downfield. Tommy Hill there again to make the deflection. But he has all day to throw in the pocket. We want to get back there and stop that from happening. We need more pressure, so I'm going to send it. It's our responsibility for the run back, and our guys just backing up. Your guys stopped. Jump on the football. Jump the route. Easier said than done, though, as it will be 1st and 10 with 1:17 left in the half. This offense trying to get something going, like I said. It's going to have to start with this drive. He's got his running back maybe. No, nothing's open again. But he does eventually throw it there. I thought for sure those guys were close enough to stop him from throwing that. Or else I would have covered it, but they do get it to him for a gain of 7. But they are forced to use another timeout. Get that! Oh no, it goes right over his head. He does not even make an attempt to pick that off. I hit circle hoping to be put onto the player closest to the football, but it puts me on the safety far from the play. So that's unfortunate. Need to get used to that skill stick where you can kind of flick up and turn to whichever player you want. Perhaps I could have got a pick if I would have done that. And they're going to shoot it over to the tight end. We're going to hit him hard. Bring him down at the 26. Now they are in field goal range, so that's fine. We can give them those little gains. We do not want them getting into the end zone here. And they're going to try to force that in. 42 didn't have the capabilities to jump up and pick that, but he did have what it takes to just swat it down. Good play by him. As it's going to be 3rd and 4. If we can get him off the field here, it's going to be even a difficult field goal, really. So that would be big, and we could give our offense a little bit of time, but it's just going to be a quick out. And our guys were way off the ball. And that's pitch and catch. You can do that in your backyard. As they will have a 1st down here. 39 seconds left. This defense trying to come up with a stop. And again, it's just those little hitches. They love them. Tommy Hill broke on one, though, so perhaps he could do it again if the opportunity presented itself. We're going to go ahead and run man here. Try to come up with a blitz, and we are going to get to him. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for Illinois. And we're just going to play back. And hope our defense can make one stop. Need pressure. Need it. And we're going to get a penalty for pass interference because I'm stuck on the back of a receiver. Because our defensive line is taking 35 seconds. Honestly, it would have been better if they just waited the 9 seconds to not even... but whatever. 9 seconds left. 1st and 10. We need to cover the middle of the field here because it's going to be wide open in this scheme. So we got to push it back, and we are able to... Yeah, let them stay up. Aw. 2 seconds left. They do get the timeout off, and they will get 3 points. He almost broke a tackle there, and if he would have stayed up for just 2 more seconds... we could have ran the clock out, and they will miss the field goal. Another doink, although they're not lucky enough for it to doink into the net, as they will miss the field goal, and it will stay 10-0 here at the half for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. What a game so far. We were able to get a good stop there on 1st down, making it 2nd and 13, and we're actually going to send a little pressure here. See if we can't get to this quarterback. He's out all day to throw it. I'm tired of it. He's just going to throw a quick screen, but we're all over it. It's going to be 3rd and 15. And just as I was saying previously, we're not going to give this guy all day to throw. I'm tired of it. We're going to make him get rid of this ball quickly. We're sending heat. They try to... It's actually a screen, but we get there. And we were all over the running back as well anyway. So even if he had thrown it, it might have been an interception. But definitely incomplete. Great first drive there by the defenses. We're going to be getting the ball back here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And Lloyd, he has space. Is he quick enough? He cannot make the punter miss. I was trying to cut inside there to give the punter a bad angle, but still. A great return by the return man, as this offense is going to be set up at the 31-yard line. Pretty much guaranteed points on this drive, as long as no turnovers happen. And great blocking there for Raheem Johnson. Ramir, I'm sorry, not Raheem. I'm a Dolphins fan. I was thinking of Mostert. And we are down to the 14-yard line. An absolute night and day difference from this game to that Oklahoma one. So again, some more good blocking as we can pick up 4 yards there on the counter. And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As we're going to continue this run game, although we are going to give our quarterback a pass option if it's available. And it kind of was, but I was a little scared to throw it. And why wouldn't I just run the football when Ramir Johnson is running like he is today? Now, I really like this play here on a play action. Just get it right back to the running back after we fake it to him. But they're actually kind of ready for it. But we're going to run it in and score. Dylan Raiola uses his legs to get it into the end zone and put this Nebraska Cornhuskers team up 17-0. 1st and 10 here for the Illinois offense, as they need to do something now or this game could get out of hand, as it is now 17-0. We're just going to stand in front of the running back so he doesn't throw that. Second and 10 here. We're running a little bit of mans and just a little bit of heat. And we actually may have been able to make a play on the ball there. I did click on, but I thought it was for sure not. I wasn't going to have that opportunity, but I almost did. Kind of wish I would have held triangle there just to see what happens. We're going to send some heat here on 1st and 10. They're actually going to do like a mountain swing pass here, and the slant is just wide open. And I'm able to see that and come back to the ball and hold them to not a big gain at least. But it will be 1st and 10 here. They're on our side of the 50 at this point. Kind of putting a decent little drive together. See if we can't slow that down. So they're going to do a play action pass, looks like. And they're going to go outside to the wide receiver, who's going to pick up 5 before being knocked out of bounds. And they're sticking to the hurry up. Really hasn't worked out well for them. But they're sticking to it, and I can appreciate that. Because again, they just keep beating us with those little hitch routes. Might start pressing here just to see if we can stop that from happening. Because they will run it on 1st and 10. Pick up 8. I think that's like their best run of the day. Again, we're going to send more pressure. I want to press these guys. If you're going to keep running those little hitch routes, you better start beating me over top, and that's what they're going to do. They called my bluff. And Illinois is on the board here at the end of the 3rd quarter, as it's going to be 17-7. Let's see if this Cornhuskers offense can put some more points on the board and possibly drain this clock a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take back this kick to the 19. Not a great return. This offense has not had an issue moving the ball today. Let's see if they can continue that success here on this drive. So we're going to hand it off to Ramir. And stiff arm a guy, but still gain nothing as reinforcements were close behind him. Alright. I still want to run this ball. I think that's where we're finding success. So I don't want to give it up on it that quickly. We're actually going to motion the tight end over. Give us one more blocker on the side we're going to be running. And try to cut it in, but we are tackled for a gain of 2. So a big 3rd down here. See if we can get somebody over the middle here and keep this drive alive. As we do, we had X, and I'm trying to throw it to him, but I'm sacked before I can do it, and that's unfortunate. Because that would have kept this drive going. It would have kept milking the clock. But now Illinois is going to have the ball back. Maybe they won't. Maybe they're just going to score, and they will. They're going to return this punt to the house. And just like that, it's 14-17 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Can't have it. Can't. The wheels are completely falling off here in Nebraska, and tell me if you've heard that one before, as it's looking almost exactly the same as our game against Colorado. We have this huge lead, and we just it vanishes with big plays. We need a drive from the offense, and a three-yard run just isn't going to cut it. But we need to stick to it. I mean, it's really what's working. The offensive line cannot be trusted to pass protect. So we're going to run it again. And Ramir Johnson picks up 4 that time. If you're a mathematician, the math says if we run it one more time, we'll probably get a first down. Let's see if that's right. Well, no, they're pressing. I don't like the run here. We're going to switch it up. We're going to run this little combo route. Hopefully something can get open. X is open, and he is going to drop the ball. And we have to punt it back to Illinois. And they're going to have a chance to tie this game and or take the lead. Not and, or take the lead. I mean, I don't know what to say. Do not know what to say. Let's get a stop. We're going to start off with play action. They got a bunch of stuff open. They get it to the tight end. I'm just trying to make a play on the ball. The corner was there. I'm holding triangle, and my corner does absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point, other than I guess the game decided we're losing today. And again, a little post. I mean, those just beat us every time. I feel obligated to run man just because everything else is getting beat at the moment, and we can't get pressured. They're going to put their tight end in motion, which actually gives us his responsibility, which then throws me off of my run fit. First and goal, Illinois. They're going to score a touchdown here. We need to respond on offense on the next drive. That's just what it is. So they're going to run the jet pass, and Tommy Hill decides he's not going to run. I mean, he looked like he wanted to start running and just decided I'm not going to. He's like, game program me to give a touchdown here. I'm going to do that. Get out of here. We're down 21-17. 3.5 minutes to go. It's going to be on our offense to win this. The past 2 quarters, they've been able to do absolutely nothing. There has to be a momentum system in this game. Has to be. So we're going to run the ball. And what am I saying? I mean, he gets an instant shed. Momentum. There's a momentum system in this game. You cannot tell me otherwise. And their bar is fucking full. Look at that, nobody blocked. Trying to get it inside. It's going to be 3rd. And might as well be 50. 3rd and 3. I mean, we got press on the outside. Need Coleman to beat it. I'm even going to give him space. If we're not looking there, we're looking R1. He's not going to beat it. And we are going to throw it to R1, and he is going to catch it. First down. Let's see if we can get another play off before the 2-minute warning. Just a quick run play. Let's see if we can do it. I think we will be able to. And we do. And we pick up probably 3, maybe 2. Still can't see. Alright, we picked up 3 on that one. Let's go ahead and run this drive play again. I do like this play because it usually opens something up. As X will be open. The offensive line gave us time to allow that route to progress and actually get open. As now having the ball at the 37, time really isn't much of an issue. We can kind of do what we want. And what I want to do right now is run the football. And we pick up 7. What started as a great running game for Ramir Johnson, it's turned into a mediocre one at best. As we're going to run it to the left side here. I think there could be some space, and there is because we get some decent blocks, and we'll go out of bounds. We'll have it 1st and 10 at the 25. See if we can't run a little jet sweep here and get something going. This one's going to be getting to Lloyd. I believe is our fastest receiver. So we get it to him, and there's plenty of space. Can we make one guy miss? Can we get around him? We actually did, but we're forced out of bounds. But still a good play. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. We can still get a first down here. I'm actually going to run it to the right side. And that did not work, as it will be 2nd and 9. I'm thinking jet touch pass. It's a great play in this game, and we need a great play right now. It's going to go to Johnson, our running back, and he will get it. He just doesn't have the speed, really, and the blocks didn't hold on the outside. It's going to be 3rd and 9. We have 2 plays to make this work. I actually don't like this play. We do not have enough protection to make that work. I'm actually going to bring X on a slant. Hopefully that opens something up. We have circle underneath, and he's going to get close. We're going to hurry up. We're going to hurry up, and we're going to run the ball and see just what we're looking at. What's the front looking like? I think it's looking good. We're going to run the football here. We get it to him, and he's pushed forward for a first down. And we're going to run the jet touch pass one more time. Can we get it into the end zone? As the clock is ticking, we got to hurry up just a little bit. Cut it inside, and he cannot, and we're going to have to call our timeout. 19 seconds left. We can run whatever plays we want. We still have 2 timeouts. We got to get 3 yards in 3 plays. A yard per play. You got to think of it like that. So let's start with 1 here. Let's start with 1 here. Premier Johnson, our best offensive player thus far, is going to lose 2. And we're going to call timeout. There's no reason to rush this. We have 13 seconds. We have 2 plays. We're going to run slants. Put the tight end on a drag. And hope somebody gets open across the middle of the field. X is open. We just got to lob it to him. Hey. A what? What? So the game has determined that we are not allowed to win today. But we'll still run one more play because that's what we need to do. And we have just for the touchdown! Touchdown, Nebraska! With 5 seconds left. Ramir Johnson from the pass from Dylan Raiola scored on 4th and goal to possibly win the game. We do need to stop him for one more play. But to go from that 3rd and goal play where our guy absolutely went brain dead to now possibly winning the game. All we gotta do is play prevent defense. And we are leaving with a W against undefeated, ranked Illinois. Our first win against a ranked opponent in this series. And starting conference play, 1-0, we end it with a statement, and that's an interception. What a game. That could be the game of the year. That could be my best game played in all of college football 25. That deserves a like, a sub, and a comment. Comment if you were here for this final play as we get a win, 24-21. Let's go ahead and advance the week and see if we're ranked. I don't think we will be, but again, a win against a top 25 opponent is important. As we take a look at some of our recruits here, a couple of them locked us out, it looks like. We are not ranked, but that's all right. Next week, we'll be taking on Purdue on the road. let's take a look at our schedule real quick just to see what's coming up here, because we're at the quarter point of the season. We got at Purdue, Rutgers, Indiana before a huge game against Ohio State. So not a terribly difficult schedule, but not easy either. It's the Big 12. It's going to be kind of tough. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 5 in the future.